All right, so don't worry, today we won't be whipping up any blueberry pie or ice cream cake, no zombie zucchini. Instead, for those who enjoy the Halloween season, we are doing recipes that even Dracula would sink his teeth into. And joining me once again, our very own culinary wizard, Dr. Tracey Brigman. Happy early Halloween.
Happy early Halloween.
I am one who definitely likes to enjoy Halloween. I've got a huge yard spider in my yard, things like that. And today we are actually doing Halloween-friendly recipes.
Yes, absolutely. So we have two recipes that are kind of Halloween themed. The first one is a cheesy mini meatball dip. This is meant, you know, when you're answering the door to hand out candy, you don't really get to sit down and eat.
Nope.
You get a bite, the doorbell rings, so we figure a dip is good for that. So that's what our first one's going to be. I started with 12 ounces of hot Italian sausage that I shaped into half-inch meatballs. And then I browned them off on the stovetop. I'm going to put that behind as we make the rest of the dip.
Okay.
I left in my skillet about 2 tablespoons of the fat that came off of those meatballs. So I'm going to turn up my heat to medium. I'm going to add 1 small red onion that I finely chopped.
And I'm doing a lot of this month because Tracy's got a tennis injury.
I do. I'm one-handed. And then that is 3 cloves of fresh garlic that I've chopped finely.
Garlic.
And then 1 jalapeno, again chopped finely. We don't want any big hunks of anything because these are some strong flavors. And then I have a half a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper.
Kosher salt. Black pepper.
So we're going to cook this over medium heat until things have softened, so about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so my garlic, jalapeno, and onions are softened, so I'm going to turn the heat down to medium-low. I'm going to add 1 cup of barbecue sauce, so whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is.
Oh, 1 cup of barbecue sauce.
Uh-huh. And then this is 8 ounces of cream cheese that I cubed, and I got it to room temperature so it'll melt a little bit easier. And then I'm going to add back in my cooked meatballs.
Cooked meatballs.
So I'm just going to cook this over medium-low heat until the cream cheese melts. And now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So I have 3/4 cups of freshly shredded American cheese. That's actually Velveeta.
Okay.
And then I have 3/4 cup of sharp cheddar cheese. So you can kind of mix and match if you want other cheeses. And then I have a 1/4 cup of finely chopped pickled red onions and a 1/4 cup of whole milk. And I'm just gonna stir that in until it's well mixed. Once it's well mixed, I'm gonna top it with some more pickled red onions, some green onions, and then I'm gonna serve it with, I have some Frito scoops, I have some tortilla scoops or fresh tortillas, but there's your cheesy mini meatball skillet dip.
Moving on to the next recipe. This one requires some gloves.
That's right, we're gonna be handling some chicken. So here I have 8 chicken tenders. We're not gonna do that yet. We have to get the bread.
Go.
I have 8 chicken tenders that I split in half so they'll fit on the slider bun.
Okay.
So in this bag, I'm going to put 1 1/4 cups of panko. Panko's crispier than regular breadcrumbs. And then I have 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. So you're gonna put those all in a gallon bag, zip it up, and shake it. So once your mixture is well mixed together, I'm gonna take my chicken tenders, I'm gonna dip it in, this is 1 egg that I just mixed together, and you can probably do 2 at a time. And then I'm going to throw it in the bag of the panko, seasoned panko dressing, shake it so that it's well coated, and I'm going to put that on my baking sheet that I sprayed with Pam. All right, so we have our chicken fingers coated in our panko and our seasoning. The next thing I need to do is spray it with Pam spray twice because I'm not deep fat frying them. I need some fat on there to get some crispiness, so I'm just going to do a quick once over and then once again.
Okay.
I'm going to put this in my 450-degree oven for 7 minutes on this side, take them out, flip them over, and then about 5 to 7 minutes on the other side until they reach 160 degrees.
Got it.
So here you see our chicken fingers are done. They're nice and crispy and brown, and we're now going to assemble our monster chicken parm slider. So I have a slider bun. I got some marinara sauce that I heated. You're going to put 1 tablespoon on the bottom. You can put a little more than that. You know, you want to coat it so you can flavor it.
Okay.
And then you're going to take a chicken finger and put it on, and then another tablespoon of sauce.
Sauce.
Yes. Then you can go ahead and put that there.
Okay.
Down. And then this is sliced mozzarella cheese that we cut to look like teeth. So we got to get our calcium in. So we're gonna have some cheese, so we have little teeth hanging out. Then you can put the top on, the top of the bun on.
Top of the bun.
And then we're gonna put some monster eyes. So these are held in by toothpicks. Make sure before you give them to your kids that you take the toothpicks out.
Okay.
So go ahead and poke 2 in because we need 2 eyes.
Okay. Look at
And there you have a cute Halloween chicken parm slider. But again, make sure that you don't hand it out with the toothpicks because we don't want anybody taking a bite into that.
I don't want to eat it because it's so cute.
Isn't it?
And of course, these are recipes you can find by logging on to farm-monitor.com. All your Halloween tasty recipes on there for you and your kids to enjoy. And you know what? Maybe even give them to some trick-or-treaters if you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They would enjoy that too. Well, Tracey, thank you so much. Yes. Happy early Halloween to you. And for all those who celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween to you too. And we'll see you next month.